Okay, I think I'm live. Interesting. And I set it so that, okay, that says waiting for the BFM. And let's refresh Twitter. Yep, I see me there live on Twitter. I see me. Okay, let me wave. This time I'm waving just to see if I pick up over there. Do. Nope, that's the earlier one. Do. I see somebody's watching on YouTube. That might be me. Okay, I'm going to do something I hate to do. I'm going to turn on. Okay. Okay, there we are on YouTube. Cool. I got 4 people watching on YouTube. Let me see if I can see the live chat. Cindy, Waller, World War III incoming. Yeah, kind of smelling that way, ain't it? Oh, I see you guys are both watching. Oh, there's four people watching on YouTube right now. I don't expect to see big numbers there, obviously, because I called the show testing. Like I said, I'm doing testing stuff. But hey, you guys that are watching and leaving messages in the chat, do me a favor. Let me know how the audio sounds. In fact, let me slide over here to where I'm supposed to be for the show. And yeah, that's a little more like where I'm going to be, because this is the microphone right here. So let's see. I'm looking at Facebook to see if I see this live now. That appears to be. Yeah, I just pointed at the microphone. Cool. So, okay, I'm seeing myself everywhere that I expect to be seeing myself. This is the Restream studio. No, this is not the Restream. This is the, how's it calls it? The thing. Damn it. Anyway. Okay, and there's the presentation. Duo. I don't have another person in here right now, so there's solo. There we go. All right. We'll be doing some more testing stuff. Like for those of you that were watching the last testing stream a few minutes ago, I'm shopping around a couple of different streaming studios. So I think I've learned what I needed to learn as far as this goes for usability, how the platform works, and answered a few of my other important questions. Now I'm going to have to do something with. I'm going to have to get some other I have to get a couple other people on here. Didn't want to do that. That's okay. I have to get a few more people in here later so that we can test their equipment and see how it works. I've narrowed it down to either StreamYard or Rumble Studio. Got some more questions that I got to get answered before I make a final decision on that. We've got 2 weeks to do it, but probably on Saturday morning we'll be doing a show, just because that's when Cameron's available to do another one. So tomorrow we'll be doing Firearms Friday. Cameron will be in. We'll be using the usual platform. And y'all let me know, does it look any different to you? Are you guys seeing anything that looks substantially different? There are still some things that I need to do to Like I need to get the logo in here and do that real quick. Do. Okay. I like it. Excuse me. I'm not seeing an option to add a excuse me, to add a scrolling banner across the bottom in here, but I suspect I can survive without that if I must. I do like having one. Legion says it looks like better color now. That's interesting. Here, Legion. There's your link in the Camario show. Tim says I look 5 years younger. Woo. That's funny. Mario, I just dropped the link in the Camario show if you want to pop on. And in fact, I'd like you to do me a favor, brother. Pop on with your computer, but I'd also like to see how it performs if you pop in using your cell phone. Okay, I see you requested to join. That should put you. Yep. So that adds you into the green room, and then I should be able to just. I'm going to go to auto. Okay, Legion, I see you. I'm trying to add you. There you are. Hey, brother. I'm not getting your audio, so let me double check something. Okay, that's on me. You are muted.
It's momentary. I got it. You should be able to hear me now.
Yep, there you are. I hear you.
I see. It's more distorted, but
it's
closer to the camera. By the way, I am still on shift right now, so if the phone rings, then I'm going to have to answer it. I don't know.
No, understood. And I wasn't planning on being on for very long.
Fucking hair's a mess. Oh, it's the opposite. That's the parallax thing. So my left is right, right is left on this.
Oh yeah. I believe that's a setting that I can change.
Mm-hmm.
No, maybe not.
I look fuzzy. Maybe my camera's just dirty. Hold on.
Maybe.
Because I'm feeling.
Well, part of it is you're in pretty low light.
Is that it?
Yeah, the low light will cause a problem.
It doesn't matter. It's obviously not set up for lighting for any type of production upstairs here. So, but anyway, with I've got a natural skylight above me, so in the morning I do get good sunlight. So.
Yeah, and you've been a pretty consistent repeat guest now. We need to we can have a conversation about some stuff you can do, and it's cheap, easy stuff you can do to dramatically improve the quality you get out of that camera, or just get a better camera. And even that is not terribly expensive. Not necessarily. I've got cameras that I've got $4,000 and $5,000 cameras I've got cameras that were a couple of $100. The one that I'm using right now is an Osbot camera, and it's I think it was like $200, maybe.
Yeah.
Or $150. And especially with being Black Friday.
I was content with what I've got for now, simply because in the very early days of the show, I would call in like from my like beat up broken screen, like iPhone 7, which so the computer with an actual headset is a massive improvement. All right. What does it look like if you have two talking heads and then you post content? What's that look like?
Good question.
Are there ways you can like shuffle the heads around the screen, like put them one on top, one on bottom, put them on the side, stuff like that? I'm sure there's all kinds of ways. Okay, that's cool.
Check that out. And then, like, here's the OBS bot cameras. This one, nope, that's Tail Air. That's not the one I have.
Looks like it's got a slightly better resolution than Restream.
It actually might.
Yeah.
I'm not. Restream has been running in 720p. This might actually be 1080.
Okay.
Oh.
Yeah, WD.
I think this is the updated version of the camera that I'm using right now.
Mm-hmm.
The Tiny 2 Lite 4K webcam. So yeah, it's on Black Friday special. It's $143. You can do one of those. That'd be a great camera for you. Yep. So let me see what happens when I hit solo, or not solo, auto. Okay, auto gets rid of the presentation. Background. Oh shit, that one actually turned off both our cameras and audio.
Yeah.
Angry Conservative says, I will be happy to answer questions because I use both StreamYard and Rumble Studio. Oh, can I private message Angry Conservative? Yeah, fuck it. Hey, Angry Conservative, pop in here and click on that link that I just dropped in the. Oh shit! It says you can only see. Okay, Angry Conservative, hang out a minute. I'm going to pull up YouTube. I'm going to pop the link in right there in the chat for Angry Conservative. And you can pop on. You should be able to click on that link that I just dropped, Angry Conservative, and sign. Just come on into the show. And if you'd like to pop on for a minute and answer some questions and chit chat, that'd be fantastic. Especially since you use both StreamYard and Rumble, because those are the only two that I'm looking at maybe replacing Restream with. And I've been like, StreamYard is about to lose the option of getting me as a customer, frankly, because I've sent them a couple of messages to speak to a sales department, and I haven't gotten any feedback from them.
Another reason I might be fuzzy is because I've got like all my business applications open right now, whereas normally when I'm on the show, I strip down everything to just bare bones, so it's Restream and Signal, and that's it.
But, looks like we're about to have a viewer join the show. I'll go ahead and put us on. Yep, we're on auto.
Don't tell my boss I drink a cocktail my last hour at work.
It should be working now.
There you go. There you go.
Yes, I actually have, because I have Rumble Studio, which is free. This one is actually free. And I also use StreamYard. When I do, I actually use both of them. I don't use Studio when I do Rumble Studio. I'm just playing around. I might be doing a video about just be doing on a stream on Rumble, but StreamYard, I actually have that in the background. I have that. I had that for a year, and I think it's like $88 a month or $68 if you pay for an entire year a month.
Right.
With
Yeah, that's what I was looking at. Like they've got StreamYard has a plan that is, and this is something that's aggravating me about them. So if you pay annually, their core plan is $35 a month. But I can only go to 3 destinations at that price. And I really need 4. YouTube, Rumble, Twitter, and Facebook. If I have to give up one of those, like I can give a shit about Twitch, the Korean one, Naver, all those. I can let those go that I'm streaming to from Restream. But basically I either pay $35 a month and I have to give up one, which if I have to give one up, it'll be Facebook.
Yeah, give up Facebook. Facebook is going to die with the boomers, just like cable TV.
Well, but you got to, Mario, you got to appreciate also, it is the boomers and older that are on Facebook rather than on X and the like.
Oh, I know. You should never limit your visibility. I totally understand. Yes.
Well, and I mean, especially us. We're not the shiny young things that Tim Pool and Steven Crowder are.
Yeah,
we're grizzled old angry veteran conservative white dudes.
Well, I mean, look. I mean, don't hate me just because my hair's holding up.
Like Tim Pool, for example, he doesn't talk to the old white guys like we do. He's a Bond gook.
Yeah, he's a Bond. That's right.
Yeah.
Half-blood.
Yeah,
half-blood.
He's a Bond gook from the Bondo.
But
there's your 3 Bs.
There you go. And one more B.
And I don't know if you actually, because I know with Rumble Studio, because with StreamYard, I actually stream to, I think it's 5 different destinations. I go to my website, I go to Facebook, I go to YouTube, I go to Rumble, I also go to Odyssey.
Oh,
Odyssey. And I can show you it, because if you do the yearly plan through StreamYard, I would be more than willing to help you figure everything out. I would do it, and it wouldn't cost you a thing. I would just try to help you guys out, because I know within StreamYard you can actually have the chat from Rumble come into StreamYard. You could actually have your chat right into StreamYard and be able to bring it up on screen. This is stuff that I know. This is things I know how to do.
Let me pull up StreamYard real quick, and I'll go ahead. I'll share this tab. This will be entertaining.
Is this?
Yeah, I'd be more than willing to help you, because I'm one of the oldest millennials. I am one of the oldest millennials because I was born in 80. I was born in 81.
I was born in 1980. So
you're Gen X. You're Gen X.
I'm not. I'm in that uncomfortable group. It's called Zennial, where you're,
me too.
Where basically I know how to use digital technology and also analog technology, to some limited degree. I remember life before the internet.
I remember the life before the internet.
Yeah.
Okay, so riddle me this, because I did a live stream earlier from StreamYard, and it did not stream to Rumble.
Correct. Yeah.
Because you have to plug stuff in. It doesn't automatically set up for you to actually stream to Rumble.
I did I set up a custom RTMP for Rumble, and okay, I edit here.
Something wrong?
I set up a custom RTMP for Rumble, and it did not appear to work. So
if you want my
okay.
help, go down
let
to
me
destinations. Go to the destinations.
To the Rumble destination?
Where it says destinations on the left-hand side.
Oh.
You see the word destinations?
Yep, got it.
Go to
Rumble.
that. Edit. That's not what you need. The server, the actual thing that you would need, and I'll show you, I'll use my own Rumble because I'm not afraid to actually show this. And if you guys want more, if you guys are ever not busy and you want to help with me doing politics almost every day at 4 Eastern, I actually do a daily show and I can actually show you all the stuff that I actually have going on with mine because I got over 1,000 people on mine. Let me find all this. Let's go to live streaming. Because what you actually would have to do, let me bring this up, continue screen sharing, do that. Go ahead and bring up mine. I actually have it down here. What it actually is, where you see street server URL, bring my screen up, the one right beside me. Down below where it says 2 screens, share the black one.
Got it.
You see where it says server URL?
Okay, I know how to do this. I do.
That's what you have to do.
Well, so Rumble recently introduced static RTMP streams.
Yes.
And that's what I tried to set up, and it didn't seem to work. So I know how to get to this. I know how to do what you're talking about here. This is how I've been doing it every morning for years now.
I can also show you another way of doing this. Because inside my own StreamYard, I have the API, which will actually put everything that people say in chat on Rumble into StreamYard. And I can show you how to do that.
Okay. I'm gonna put a pin in that one. I'm not gonna. I'll mess with that if I decide to actually go with StreamYard. And again, I'm not completely sold on giving up Restream yet because I've been using Restream for years. I've got the $1,000 a year plan at a 50% off lifetime discount. So that's something that's hard to just give up. It's kind of a big jump if I just leave them.
Yeah,
especially considering you know how to use it. So that is it's pretty handy.
And in fairness, on the other side of that argument, I've played around with StreamYard today and Rumble Studio, and I mean they're all very similar. They're so close.
Mm-hmm.
It's not like I'm trying to jump from Adobe Premiere to DaVinci Resolve. They're super close to each other. The other question I had though, since Angry Conservative, what's your name, brother?
My actual name's Rich.
Rich. I'm Christopher or Lowry, and this is Mario, which I know you know from watching the show. And what was I going to say? Oh, since you have StreamYard, I noticed that StreamYard apparently has an AI clip generator.
It does.
How does that work?
With the clip generator, and click on it. Yeah, you could do the edit and the repurpose and do that. And it takes about 10 minutes to actually do, because you could actually do it automatically. Let me get into StreamYard.
Does it do a pretty good job?
Yes, I'll actually show you. Let me get to my YouTube page because I'll show you how good this actually is. And I still have to do my thought of the day.
And yeah, the reason I ask, this might actually help me make my buying decision, because I've got this other thing that I've been using recently, and I've been having great success with it. I mean, as soon as I started using it, and using it to generate shorts, I started seeing a big bump in. I'm seeing more subscribers pop up, and they got pretty good reaction. You know, it's getting, you know, this is Kapwing, and you know their subscription is less than $200 a year at the level that I've got. But as you can see here, it says you've reached a workspace limit, and part of that is I was dicking around with it and just experimenting, so I wasted a bunch of credits. And I mean, I knew I was going to be wasting a bunch of credits.
The thing about it, and I'm going to be very careful how I say this. I'm going to show you one of my, the final attempt, the one that I have. Well, people have a plan. This is one of the shorts that was actually made from StreamYard. Do these people have a plan? I don't know. Do the radical left have a plan up until election day? Mm-hmm. The thing about it, and I'm going to be very careful how I say this. I think the final attempt on somebody will be right before he's does his. That's one of the clips that actually StreamYard's actually done from one of my videos.
Gotcha.
Because it does a great job, and it gives you that 9:16, but it gives you everything that was on screen. It just shrinks everything. And that's not the only one that I have. I got a lot of them on my actual channel. So yeah, and I know within Rumble Studio, you can actually make your own shorts. You can actually make your own shorts within Rumble Studio.
You can't immediately transfer them to YouTube Shorts, can you?
I think you can. I haven't used it yet. But yeah,
did YouTube fix the connectivity thing where if you're watching the show in Rumble and you post a comment, it does it appear in YouTube now, or no?
No, that's not something. But within since we're in Rumble Studio, all the YouTube comments will come into here, and you'll see the YouTube and Rumble together. And then within StreamYard, I can help if you guys want it. I can show you how to actually bring them up.
All right, later, Mario.
But yeah, I'd be more than willing to.
Mario's actually at work right now. So
I'd be more than willing. I would be more than willing to help you guys because I am a wee bit younger than you.
Oh, oh, you think?
But Miss
81, baby.
Is that when you graduated? There we go.
No, I was born in 81. We're the same age.
For some reason, I'm not believing you.
No, I shit you not. I shit you. Like I was 25 years old when I enlisted in the Army. Or I'm sorry, I was 24 years old when I enlisted in the Army in 2005. I medically retired 7 years later. That was 2012. Yep. I I am a Zennial Gen Z or Gen X.
You're in there with the rest of us.
Yep.
Yeah, and I'm gonna say this because she is in chat. Cindy D is the one that gave me the channel, so I actually.
Oh well, I appreciate that,
watch
Cindy.
Yeah, Cindy's one of the people that I love her because of the things she says when I'm doing, because I do the press briefings with Jen Psaki, and her favorite statement is to say that she looks like a toilet brush. I mean, Sydney is a great woman. I love that woman.
Excellent. Well, hey, brother, I appreciate you hanging out and answering some questions. We are mutual follows on X, so if I need to reach out to you, I'll either pop on your show and make a comment, or I'll send you a DM.
You're more than welcome to.
Excellent.
Because I try to help as many people as I can, because the conservative movement needs to flourish with Trump in the next 4 years. We need to take back this country. I love the reason I'll fly this behind me, because I actually have OBS. I'm actually sitting in OBS studio right now. That's why that's why the flag's behind me. But the thing about it, I love this country, and people need to realize we're all in this together. If Trump succeeds with everything he wants to do, we're gonna be all right.
You mentioned flying the flag back there. Let me I'm gonna show you something funny, and then I'm gonna shut this down. Excuse me. I'm gonna shut this down and get back to some other stuff that I gotta work on tonight. But let me pull up an older video. Well, that's old enough. Okay. I'm gonna share this tab. Okay, this is one of our older videos, right? You can see the whiteboard on the wall back there. Basically, in the old studio, this was my basement at when I had the house on the golf course in Conyers. This was in the basement, and you can see the backdrop there is, there's a TV on the wall there. But the little bit of decoration, little bit of set dressing it's literally just a sheet of plywood with a velour photo backdrop and some little things hung on it. I mean, it was as basic bitch as you could hope to be. And I built this channel with that backdrop for years. And then, back in May of this year, I bought this big old chunk of land out in the middle of nowhere. And now I've got the shed outside it's a separate building. Yeah. I've got an external building for the studio, and this is the temporary one. I'm building a bigger studio at this house. I've got 8 acres to play with, so I'm building a larger studio, and it'll have the green wall, but I'll still have, all this will move into the new studio, and it'll be a sound stage there. That's so it's from that point to this point to the next point. I'm gonna go to. I'll go to the solo shot. Now you can see what the backdrop looks like. Now I need to clean up all this over here because I've been doing some work over there. That's the engraver. Because one of the things I do, one of my little side hustles is I do film production, and when I deliver a final product, when I say film production, I do like real estate marketing materials. I do wedding videos. I do recitals, ballets, live events. I mean, anything I can point a camera at where I get paid and everybody's got their clothes on, buddy, I'm there. Well, one of the things I discovered early on in this business is when you produce a video and deliver it to a client, Then they ask for revisions. They oh wait, you misspelled so and so's name. I was like, no, you gave me the wedding program and it was typed up. You misspelled it, but that's fine. I can go back and make the change. But what'll happen is they'll watch their video, they'll notice a thing they want to change, and then you'll change it and send it back to them, and they'll notice another thing. And then you'll change it and send it, and you'll get this scope creep. And people who don't do this don't understand. Like, okay, let's say I misspelled your name in the end credits on your wedding video, and you think, oh well, it's a simple little thing. You just go in there and change it. Actually, that's true. It is a relatively simple thing to go in and change it. But here's the thing: if you got, let me show you an example.
I got Wondershare, and I actually made my own. I've made different things out of that. And the thing about it, believe me, I know it's not easy to actually edit video because I've had to do it.
Here's the thing people don't understand. Like, for example, this right here, this is a $10,000 wedding video. This is a $10,000 wedding video, right? It's an hour long. So yeah, if I have to go in and change a name, respell a name, right? Maybe I forgot an L in William and I have to go back and fix that, right? Well, funny story. It might take me 2 minutes to make the change, but then it takes 6 hours for the video to render again. Because you make the one change and you have to render the whole thing again.
Yep.
And then, brother, if you're gonna do business in the video world, everybody right now does digital delivery, right? You finish the product, you make somebody a commercial, a wedding video or whatever, you send them like Wondershare or you use Google Drive, something like, fuck that. I do not do digital delivery. That's my laser engraver.
Oh, do you put it on a DVD?
So I get these. It's a wood bodied USB drive. It's very classy looking, right? And then depending on who it is, this one happens to be for a company called In the Key of Dance. I've done their dance recital videos a few times. In fact, I've done dance recital videos for these guys several times, and that's actually just a blank. There's nothing on that one. That's okay. But the beauty of doing it and putting it on the thumb drive like that is when I hand that to somebody, that's a physical object. That is a clear psychological symbol. Here, you've got your thing. We're done. We're fucking done. Mm-hmm. That's it. No, you've got it. It's finished. And then the other thing I do to keep scope creep under control, I have a very clear contract that says, and in the contract it says two things very, very clearly. One, the final product, when you receive the first final draft, right? Basically, there's two finals. So there's the first final. And when you sign your contract with me, you get a sheet, a change order request sheet. So I give you the first final, you watch it, and you fill out the change order. You forgot to put an L in William. You forgot this. I don't like the music in the one shot, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. And so that's part of the original contract. You fill out the change order form, you hand it to me. I'll make those changes and then deliver the final. If it wasn't on the change order form and you come back after you get the second final, the final, cool. Yeah, absolutely. I can make whatever changes you want. You want you want me to go back and add a name that you forgot to write down on the change order form? That's fine. but the contract is complete, which means that now we're talking about a new contract. If you want me to go in and just change one letter and one name, that is 1 day of editing per contract. That is $1,000, and I'm happy to do it for you. Because even though it only takes me 5 minutes to make the change,
It takes you
now
6 hours.
now my computer, computer is on lockdown for 6 hours, and that is time that I'm not making money, and that's not happening.
Like with me, because I've been saving up money, I just bought me a desktop. I was actually streaming from an old laptop that had. I still have the laptop. The laptop is like a third monitor because I got 2 other monitors hooked up to the desktop, and I use my laptop as a third monitor that I can see everything. So what I actually do is I have everything that I need on my desktop, and it's like I can go in because earlier today I did a hearing that was earlier in the week because I do a lot of congressional hearings. Yeah, they're a waste of time, but people need to know what these idiots are saying. So
Right.
I do, and I did the press briefing all during the same time, and it was like do. I was just sitting here backstage, getting everything set up for each one of them, and my computer wasn't even running hot. If I was using the laptop, I wouldn't have been able to do it. But yeah, I do a lot.
Bear with me just a second. I'll show you something. What the hell? There we go. I think that's the one. Talking about a desktop. I'm trying to. Okay, so I'm doing another little experiment real quick since we're live. I've got a second person in here with me. That's all great. I'm going to try to sign into Rumble, and okay, I'm trying to get into this studio using from my phone.
You'll have to download the Rumble app, the
I
Rumble
did.
Studio app. There you go. I see you down below.
So I'm going to turn on the camera, but I'm going to leave the microphone off.
There is an echo.
Is there? Oh, no. I didn't mean to kick you out.
Yeah, there is. But yeah, this is going to be interesting.
Okay. So come on, bitch. Do the thing. I don't know why it's not cooperating.
There you go. You're on here.
No, but it froze. As soon as it came up, it froze. That's weird. Okay, cool. Hey, you know what? We're learning stuff, and that's one of the things I wanted to learn. I'm going to drop myself out if I can. It doesn't appear that I can. Ooh, and it's freaking out.
I think you dropped yourself out.
I did. Okay, now can you see? There we go. I gotta back way the hell up for you to be able to see what's going on. That is the control side of my studio.
Holy. Hey, you want to see mine? I don't even have to bring because let me see if I can get my other camera up.
Because that big black square on the wall there, that's the this is where the magic happens. And there's the control, there's the control surfaces.
If you look at my screen, you'll actually see my setup.
Yep. So you've got a laptop. You've got a laptop stretching out to two monitors.
No, actually, I got a desktop that's underneath my desk. I don't have it on top, but yes, I got everything within length of where I'm actually sitting. Because I actually have your chat over on the left-hand side over here.
Gotcha.
There is the chat from YouTube. I got everything sitting in front of me, so when I actually do screens, I can actually see everything in front of me.
All right. Well, hey, brother, it's been a pleasure. I'm gonna go ahead and hop off. I need to go get some more coffee in me.
Go get some more coffee in you, but yeah, reach out to me on X and I will answer any questions. I hope I made this a little easier for you to determine what you want to do because I know with StreamYard, like you said, there's not much difference. But because I've used StreamYard and Restream and Melon, I've used almost all of them. I like StreamYard the best because you can actually make your own layouts in StreamYard.
Yeah.
You can actually go in and make your own design, your set and everything else and plus you have the presets. So not sure if Restream has that or not, but yeah,
they do but it's more limited. However, Restreams has campaigns, so it looks like I can basically just grab there are viewership minimum requirements. But like if I get 25 people watching on Restream, or I'm sorry, on Rumble. Rumble has campaigns. So it looks like if I understand this correctly, if I get 25 people watching, I can get paid 24 cents per click if I read Rumble Premium.
No, actually, and I can actually give you an update on that. Let's say there's 25 people watching on Rumble and you do that campaign, that ad read. What it would actually do, it would be 24 cents per viewer at that time. It wouldn't be just 24 cents.
Oh.
It would be 24 cents per person. So you would actually be getting more than just the 24 cents. You'll actually be getting over $5.
Okay. That's
because I've actually made like 60 cents when I being in StreamYard. So yeah, it actually gives you money for every person that is on Rumble. I don't use it a whole lot because at the end of this month, I'm gonna be getting like 50 some bucks from all the advertisements on my videos. People not paying for Rumble Premium, I actually make money off of Rumble every 4 to 5 months, maybe 6
Okay.
months, twice a year, because you can actually, when you get to 50, if you have a PayPal account, you can send it to your PayPal account and actually get the money from Rumble.
Oh yeah, I'm making about I'm making about $10 a month on Rumble.
That's where I'm between $9 and $10 a month. So yeah, and plus the donation, people actually donate to me. And
Yeah,
if you
I
ever,
use
if
I
you
use Buy
ever
Me a
co-
Coffee.
if you ever come and join me for my daily show, I will send people over to your
Oh yeah.
I'm more than willing to do that because that's how I am. I want people to
And you do your show every day at 1600?
yes, Eastern.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm in Georgia.
I'm your neighbor. I'm in Alabama.
Oh.
But I grew up in Ohio, but I live down here in Alabama.
Gotcha.
So we're not that far apart from each other, really.
All right. Well, brother, thanks again. I was about to say I'll try to hit you up tomorrow at 1600, but I can't make any promises because I'm supposed to be over at the farm for dinner. But Monday or Tuesday next week, look for me for sure.
I will, because I don't catch your streams when you go live, so I'm always catching the replay. But you guys do you do a good job with all of it.
I appreciate it. I hope so. I've been doing the video part. I've been doing having a YouTube channel, doing a show for 10 years almost. But the research people and do an actionable intelligence report, I've been doing that for 20 years. It's just that the first half of that, I was doing it for the U.S. Army as an intelligence operator.
Yeah, because right now, because of everything going on, my daily stream is literally every day. I do it every day, Monday through Sunday.
Yep.
Because
Monday through Saturday and Sunday too.
Yeah, I do it every day because right now, with all the cabinet picks and all the other bull crap that's happening,
yeah,
I'm trying to keep up with it. Because after January 20th, after I do the inauguration that day, I'm taking a break from the Daily Show. I'll do the rest of my videos, but I do a lot of different things. I do the GVA gun stats every week. That is because I want people to realize they're lying to us.
Yeah.
But
we've been doing the daily live show Monday through Friday, weekdays, at 7:30 every morning for 5 or 6 years, maybe 7 years. Oh, and in that time, it's been every morning. I took a week off. I took a week off when I've had 3 surgeries in that time. One on my left ear, one on my right ear, one on my lower back. And I think I took 2 or 3 days off for each of the ear surgeries. And then I showed up live on stream, great big old plastic cup strapped to the side of my head, blood leaking down my chin right here, sitting here with a paper towel in my head throughout the show. And I think I took 2 weeks off, or 2 or 3 weeks off when I had my lower back surgery. But other than that, I spent a week in the hospital earlier this year. When I first moved out here, it took me about a week after we moved to get the studio put back together so we could go live, because I had to tear the studio down at the old place and move it out here. And then about a month after that, I got sick with pneumonia and ended up in the hospital for a week. So between the hospital and the emergency. I mean, I was checked in. They had me strapped down in a bed for a week. It was awful. So I missed that week, but basically outside of surgeries and medical emergencies, we have not missed a morning.
But I love waking up because I'll usually get up around 7, 8 o'clock, somewhere in there, especially during the hearings. And I'll come on, I'll turn my TV on because I have a TV sitting in front of where my desk is. I'll turn the TV on. I'll go to Rumble, and the first thing that I watch, and I'm not kidding you, is you. I
appreciate that.
I love going because I want to know what you think with everything going on, because today we found out Mr. Gates isn't going to go for the AG because
I'm deeply disappointed.
But I honestly think, hear me out on this. I think Matt Gaetz is going to make Mr. Mitch McConnell, I won't call him what I usually call him, is going to make Mitch McConnell regret what he did. I think Matt Gaetz is going to be in the Senate for a couple of years.
Yeah.
Just saying. I think Mitch McConnell's going to be like, I thought I got rid of you. No, you didn't.
Well,
I think.
Well, what do you usually call Turtle Boy? Because we usually call him something like Bitch McCuckle.
That I call him Bitch McConnell because that's what he is. He's a little bitch.
Yeah. Old McCuckle, the Turtle Boy. You know what? I could say a lot. I could say a lot about Mitch, and I'm not a fan. But credit where it's due. He is the only reason that Merrick Garland is not a Supreme Court justice.
And I'm right there with you.
Yeah, I'm right there. That's not something we can ignore. But yeah, okay. I am going to button this up. It's good talking to you, brother.
Good to talk to you. You have a wonderful evening. I still have an ESG video to record with somebody. Believe me, I'm doing a lot of different things because we're going to go with all the stuff that happened after the election. So a lot of good news coming with this ESG shit.
Yes. DEI is on its way out. ESG has got to go likewise. Yeah. All right, brother. Good night.
Night.